and girls, happy Sunday. Before we begin singing time, I need you to gather a few supplies, okay? Go get your rhythm sticks that you've been using the last couple of weeks. We're going to use those again today. And I also need you to get some scriptures. We're going to be using them as a prop today, okay? So go get some rhythm sticks and some scriptures. This week, in Come Follow Me, we learned about some awesome missionaries. Some of the best in the whole Book of Mormon. First, we were introduced to Ammon. Ammon was very brave, and he went to the Lamanites. Now, the Lamanites did not like the Nephites, so he knew that they might kill him if they saw him. Luckily, they didn't. They bound him up, and they took him before the king. His name was King Lamoni. And King Lamoni asked him what he was doing in their land. Guess what Ammon said? He said, "I just want to be your servant." King Lamoni was surprised by that, but he agreed to it. He sent Ammon out with some other servants to take care of their sheep. Now, the sheep were grazing, which means they were eating some grass. And some other Lamanites came, and they tried to scatter the sheep. They wanted the sheep to run away because they knew if the sheep ran away, then King Lamoni would kill his servants. But Ammon, he wasn't scared of those Lamanites. He got out his slingshot and he slung some rocks at them. And then if they came too close, he got out his sword and he cut off their arms. He was so brave, and no one could get to Ammon. He was protected by the Lord. Now the other servants came back to King Lamoni, and they were so excited and so in awe of Ammon's power. And they said to the king, "We think he's a great spirit." And the king said, "Well, where is he now?" And the servant said, "Oh, you told him to go get your horses ready so you could go visit your father. That's where he is. He's getting that ready for you." King Lamoni couldn't believe that. He was still serving him. Ammon was. So King Lamoni called Ammon into him. And Ammon was able to teach him the gospel. And King Lamoni's heart was open and ready to receive the gospel. Now, King Lamoni was so overcome when he learned the gospel that he passed out. Some other people wanted to bury him. They thought he was dead. But King Lamoni's wife said, "No, he's not dead. He doesn't stink." So Ammon raised King Lamoni. And King Lamoni told his wife about the wonderful things that Ammon had taught him. And guess what happened? She passed out, King Lamoni passed out, and Ammon passed out too, along with all the other people that were around them. Everyone except Abish. Abish had had a vision, or maybe it was her father who had the vision. It's not quite clear in the scriptures. But regardless, she'd already been converted to the gospel. And so she saw this as an opportunity to be a missionary. So Abish ran around to all the people and said, "Come see what the Lord has done." So the whole group of people gathered around. Well, Abish's plan sort of backfired at first because the people said, "Oh, this man is evil." They were talking about Ammon. "And now he's killed everyone." And Abish thought, "Oh no." In fact, one man tried to kill Ammon. Ammon, remember, he was laying on the ground and passed out. And one man tried to kill him, but he was struck down by the Lord. The Lord protected Ammon. Oh, poor Abish. She thought, "Oh no, I was just trying to share the gospel." So she decided that she would reach down and she raised up King Lamoni's wife. And then the other people started to believe. They saw the miracles that God had sent to them. So Ammon and Abish were both really brave missionaries. They weren't afraid to share what they knew about the gospel. And do you know what? Those people who were converted, they became the anti-Nephite Lehi's. And they had really strong faith. And they taught their sons, who were the stripling warriors. So because of Abish and Ammon's great missionary work, the Army of Helaman was very faithful, and they had strong testimonies. So they were able to impact a lot of people. Now, speaking of the Army of Helaman, that's what we're going to be learning today. So go ahead and grab your scriptures. We're talking about being in an army. And you know what people do in the army? They march. So as we learn the words to this song, we're going to march and do some actions with our Book of Mormon. Okay? So we start by singing, "We are as the Army of Helaman." We're going to march forward 4 steps. Then you're going to turn to the right and march 4 steps. So turn this way. Yeah. And then you're going to march forward 4 steps again. And then you're going to turn to the left and march 4 steps. Okay, so we sing, "We are as the Army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth." Okay, ready? Here we go. We are as the Army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth. Very good. So we're saying that we are a lot like these guys right here. We're a lot like the stripling warriors. And we've been taught in our youth. Okay, let's do that again. Ready? Pretend like you're in the army. Here we go. We are as the Army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth. Very good. Now we get to talk about being missionaries. So you're going to keep marching, but you're going to put your Book of Mormon down and up and down and up. Okay? So we sing, "And we will be the Lord's missionaries. And we will be the Lord's missionaries." Then you're going to put your Book of Mormon in a big circle this way, and then the other way too. To bring the world His truth. To bring the world His truth. Very good. Let's start from the beginning. Ready? March forward. We are as the Army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth. And we will be the Lord's missionaries to bring the world His truth. Very good. Keep marching the whole time so you can keep the beat, okay? Let's do it one more time. Ready? Sing in your best voices. Ready? We are as the Army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth. And we will be the Lord's missionaries to bring the world His truth. All right. So we are going to practice that, and we're going to put it in our song, "I Will Be What I Believe." Okay? We'll go to that point, and then I'm going to tell you something fun and special we're going to do. So the very first thing that you need are your rhythm sticks. We start the song off with our rhythm sticks, and then we'll do the pictures, and then we'll go into the Army of Helaman with our Book of Mormon. Okay? Let's try it. 3 taps, 2 up high. Ready? Living in this world with change all around, but with the prophet's word, I'll stand on solid ground, even though it's still hard, with questions then guess what? This is the fun part. If you have more than one person in your family, you can each choose if you'd like to sing the Army of Helaman chorus or the I Will Be What I Believe chorus. Okay? So Ashton is going to do I Will Be What I Believe chorus. He's going to do the actions to that. And I'm going to do the Army of Helaman chorus. And we'll do them together at the very end, okay? It'll be fun. So we're going to go all the way from the beginning again. And you decide with your siblings or other members of your family who's going to do the Army of Helaman chorus and who's going to do the I Will Be What I Believe chorus. They sound so cool together, okay? So let's go from the very beginning and then we'll finish up through the end, okay? Get your rhythm sticks ready.
Living in this world with change all around, but with the prophet's word, I'll stand on solid ground. Even though it's still hard, with questions that arise every day, I will say, I'll have faith like Brother Joseph and the strength of the pioneers. I'll be brave as a strengthening warrior and like Nephi persevere. I will spread God's love to all I know and serve. I will plead with my Father on my knees. I will be what I believe.
Okay, second verse.
We'll spread the gospel wide throughout all the earth. With Jesus as our guide, we'll wield the sword of truth. Even though it's still hard, with questions that arise every day, I will say, I'll have faith like Brother Joseph and the strength of the pioneers. I'll be brave as a stripling warrior and like Nephi persevere. I will spread God's love to all I know and serve. I will plead with my Father on my knees. I will be what I believe. We are as the Army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth, and we will be the Lord's missionaries to bring the world His truth.
Here we go.
I'll have faith like Brother Joseph, the strong Helaman. I'll be brave as have been taught in our youth. I will spread God's love to all I know and serve. To bring the world His truth. I will be what I believe. I will be what I believe.
Isn't that so fun? I love singing that song. Oh, wow. You guys, I feel the spirit when I sing that song. I hope you do too. I hope you think about those missionaries that we read about in the scriptures and the missionaries that we have now and the missionaries that you guys can be, bravely sharing the gospel and living the gospel like Heavenly Father wants us to. We're going to end by singing a song that talks about Ammon and Abish. You guys know it. It's like in the scriptures.
I may not be asked to build a great big ship or sail my family across the ocean blue.
is to be a missionary in any way you can. We don't have to have missionary tags to be missionaries. We can share the gospel, like Ammon, simply by serving other people. Or like Abish, simply by living what we believe. I know that the Savior lives and loves you so much. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ.